Okay, all right. I think I'm just going to let my wife prepare the lunch. I added a couple layers of clothing, outerwear, to, yeah, warm myself up a little bit. We can keep the thermostat like at 68 degrees, so yeah, we make up the warmth index with layers of clothing. Yeah, 68-degree air temperature. Breathing is it's most comfortable there. Whew, not freezing, and it's not. It has a little bit of it's just a perfect temperature for you of air to be breathing. Yeah. Yeah, so you just layer. You just layer your thermostat. You use your internal thermostat, and you use layering. Very all comfortable stuff. Down vest, Hawaiian shirt under there is like a polo type shirt over it going. You just layer this stuff on. Yeah, so and you just keep adding to it. I have like a jacket to put over this, like a denim jacket, a big oversized I throw on here. And I can get into winter gear. It gets that cold. No, that's 68. It's not going to be that bad. This is about it for me. Once in a while, you get that thin blood. So, so I get cold very easy. My body mechanically, when it starts moving and working, it warms right up. The body, I don't have trouble keeping warm when I'm moving and walking around. My internal pumping system's in pretty good shape, so it works pretty good. Effectively pumping, blood easily throughout the system where required to respond to particular internal issues that are going on. The body does stuff all the time, and it's like you may not even know it. Sometimes you do though, because you feel things happening, and sometimes painful things happening, and it's all by design. Oh, genetically speaking, what we've inherited has accumulated over a long time. So it's not to say any one thing means this or that. So always make sure you get a checkup and let your doctor inform you, where you're at. That's the best thing to do. I'm not really big on traditional American practice medicine as it's practiced in general, but I have a very close relationship with my family doctor. And where that comes to play is like. And I think they know where you're coming from, but I'm glad that they can check up on you, check on your condition of your body. There's some amazing things they can do. But most of mine is self-medicated. Maybe a few with a prescription for my glaucoma. That's one thing, I guess, and I accept that. But these heart cholesterol medications that they prescribe, I don't do those. I haven't. I did for the first 6 months after I had this heart surgery thing, a stent put in there. And as much as anything, just strongly, I did get, I had this really off energy, that, I just didn't feel up to anything. And mostly just attributed to the surgery and the process of my body recovering from the heart thing. But I said, okay. And I've been doing some studying and checking on commentary about this cholesterol medications. That was one of the things. Blood thinning. And there have been maybe one other one. They put me on a prescription for, and I just decided I'm going to take any of them anymore. I kept picking up the subscriptions. They just came automatically based upon perceived usage. So they didn't know I wasn't taking them. So yeah, it's like, yeah. Oh, it was the best decision I ever made in my life. But you know, if we didn't end there, then what you turn to is you do research. Yeah, a lot of YouTube stuff, yeah. And you kind of have to sort a lot of it out. You know, when you hear the common theme being repeated, you know, and it says, yeah, okay, I'm just based upon, and a lot of it comes about because I heard, so I would just go repeat what they said anyway. A lot of it's that way. But you see, I try to watch some of the, um, catch what's, no, like, I don't want to take so much of that stuff, but, you know, doctor who analyze and prescribe certain diets and things, supplements to achieve certain kinds of results, and they become commonplace. You know, you know, from ED to palpitating heart syndrome. So yeah, this crazy ice in my reflections create a look like I'm like a crazy. It's a weird, scary. No, no, no. No, it's funny. Anyway, it's like not serious. It's kind of a caricature. So, yeah. So get your examinations done. All those things, you know. Do your research. Uh, uh, it's it's kind of like a kind of try to stay up on some of this stuff, you know, as you go through life. Some of these I've been doing some of these supplement routines probably 30, 40 years now already, you know, going back into the 1980s. And, yeah, so yeah, you can see, you know, it's already like taking a regimen of particular certain kinds of vitamins. B complex was a big one for me. I think fish oil, you know, those were, and then supplemented with other B vitamins, B12. Oh, you know, and you can pick up on particular supplements, herbs, turmeric, ginger. Incorporate those in your daily life. You know, I buy the powdered stuff, and you make a drink of it. And amazing anti-inflammatory properties. I attribute the fact that I have maybe issues with my gout anymore since I've been doing that. I mean, I watch my diet for sure too, but I don't get that. Yeah, my joints are pretty good. You know, yes. I mean, it's not 100% gone. There's some little residual, little nugget of energy in that gout mechanism that wants to get triggered. Someone it just doesn't quite reach that threshold to trigger it to get it to go. So yeah, so yeah, I can feel it sometimes. Maybe overload on barbecue ribs on one Sunday afternoon, or eat the wrong kind of fish. You can feel the tinge of it. Oh, if it's shellfish, oh, that's instantaneous. Shrimp, oh, wow. Put me out, put me in my bed for 3 months. Maybe no longer than that. Oh yeah, over the time recovery and everything, yeah, about a year. Yeah. Oh, what saved me was an exercise bike. Yeah, that I had to crawl on the floor to assemble. Crawl on, I couldn't use my legs. I had this platform modified from a knee chair that I can walk, could push myself around on. Wow. And I did it kind of basically from that and on the floor in this area that all right, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah, right there by the sliding glass door. opening into an area where my office. Yeah, I'm working, pulling it out of the box. Yeah, with the assistance of, I think it probably could have been the crutches, yeah, I think crutches. I think I was using the crutches at that point in time. Yeah, it's a body's in great shape. That's I don't know. I made a more regular habit of the turmeric and ginger incorporated in a daily cocktail. I'd use scalding hot water from the coffee maker because you need heat to activate turmeric to get its benefits. So I do that every morning. A couple spoons, just a couple scoops of ginger and turmeric, and I throw in a few other things, potassium supplement, yeah, rhodiola. It's kind of an energy or mood booster. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that just one idea of something. Started a new regimen in the evening. Picked up from one of these YouTube. Do this, blah blah blah. This stuff is all common sense. That yeah, I knew that anyway. Blueberries. Say frozen blueberries specifically. That's what they say. Tablespoon, a teaspoon of olive oil, sprinkle of cinnamon, a handful of pumpkin seed, raw pumpkin seed. And my wife threw in goji berries, so I put that in there. And I say about the equivalent of 5 walnuts broken up in there. I mix that every morning. Start with the frozen blueberries, integrate all these nuts and honey and olive oil, and I just sit off the side of the countertop. Because after my last meal in the evening, I'll 2 hours just before going to bed. Most of the digestive process was thoroughly integrating, going fully operational. So I wanted to do this. Got all this mixture of these blueberry, pumpkin seed, walnut, goji berry. Stir all of them. And just at this point, it's just room temperature. I didn't put it in the microwave. It's just room. I just stir everything together, so it doesn't even get heated. And the frozen blueberries throughout the day probably kind of keeps it somewhat preserved, I think, and the honey too, I guess. And the thing is, directions masticate as thoroughly as you can before integrate all the digestive juices into it. So you just thoroughly chew it, just down, really, grind it down. It's not such an unpleasant, way to eat it, eat it anyway. You forget to, you get to taste, with all the things together. When it's combined, it's like you're the mixer. Yeah. And I think it aids in the digestive process. Also, and it helps. Oh, it's got things for zinc, and things for like prostate health and things like that. Yeah, so, and all those other areas that men can be concerned about. Yeah, it's excellent, beautiful vitamin. Beautiful, yeah. Pumpkin seed, excellent source. Zinc, yeah, natural source. And blueberries, ascorbic acid or something, some very important components in that. All good for your digestive health and for your circulatory health, your heart and your brain. Yeah. Nerves.